friends, it's Manjula from Manjula Tarot. How are you today? I'm trying something new today and standing up so that I have a little more ability to move around and be more present with you. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and I'm just getting started with my day, which is super exciting. Gonna go on my walk, just had my tea. I love my little morning rituals. I changed the sheets from my bed. I don't know, it's like the little things that make me happy, and getting organized in the morning makes me happy. So let's see what the stars have in store for you. This message has found you at just the right time. It is a message that was meant just for you. And let me start off with these two cards here. All right, we have the Knight of Swords and we have the Five of Swords. So swords mean that there's a lot of energy, a lot of anxiety going on right now in your mind. Swords are all about the mental. So the fact that there are two sword cards here means that there's a lot that's been going on in your mind recently. And it's okay. It's the holidays. There's a lot to think about, a lot to plan. But oftentimes this card comes when you've been feeling betrayed by a certain situation or something that's really tough to get over. And maybe there's somebody in your life who's been kind of manipulative, or somebody who has done something to you that you're having a hard time forgiving. And this card, with the Knight of Swords, it's all about kind of passionately moving forward in a direction, but you don't really know what to expect with the outcome. So maybe you rushed into a relationship and then experienced the betrayal afterwards, or you're just rushing around in your thoughts and you want to figure out the problem, solve the problem, and move forward with that. But it's really hard to do because your mind is so active. There are four knights in the deck, and this knight is actually the most active one. It has like this forward moving energy, which can be super intense and a little bit rash, to be honest. So you're thinking and acting and speaking before you have all of the things that you need to make a good decision. And so this energy can kind of get you in trouble sometimes. It can kind of flare up your anger or lead to choices and ambitions that are a little bit rash. And it's okay if you get into this space, but I would really highly advise you through these cards to actually think about the situation and why you felt hurt and betrayed, instead of acting on it, getting really mad, and really also saying things that you might regret later, because that's the worst. So let me pick a couple of cards here and figure out what are some ways in which you can work with this energy right now, because it probably doesn't feel very good from what I'm seeing. It probably feels a little chaotic, and you don't really know what to do in the situation. So let's take a look here at a couple more cards. All right, so let's figure out a way to calm the mind, or what's actually going on. Well, I haven't actually picked some remedy cards yet, but it's giving me some more information about what's going on for you. So there's more swords. 10 of Swords. So 10 is a completion number, and I think there's a part of you that kind of feels a little bit helpless, worn out, exhausted. It might have been really exhausting to put all this energy out, and so now you're dealing with the exhaustion of the situation and also kind of feeling defeated. So this card is an interesting card because it signifies kind of the end of an era and things that weren't working for you, but it's also really painful too, to be lying around feeling backstabbed and feeling as though you have no energy to move forward. So it's the time of waiting, and it's a time of patience, being patient and gentle with yourself, but also feeling like, hey, the situation happened. I can't change what happened. I could just change my feelings and thoughts around the situation. And coaching yourself during this time, because you really feel right now that there's no way out and that you've been either screwed over in some way, so to speak, financially, emotionally. Pentacles are all about the physical world. So this is career and the physical body. But it could also just mean that you have this mentality that, oh, people always have taken advantage of me in my past, and I don't know how to get out of that state. So there's just a lot of thoughts right now, and I think what these cards are actually encouraging you to do is to change your belief system, the beliefs around worthiness and around betrayal itself, and the forgiveness factor that I feel like will be really powerful in letting go of the situation and feeling like you can move forward in your life, because we have this really powerful supermoon coming up tomorrow. And during the supermoon, you can do some intentional work for cutting cords, or really just letting go of the past and those feelings of lack, the feelings of betrayal, the feelings that, hey, like somebody took advantage of me and I'm still hanging on to that. And it's still causing me all of this intensity and anger. So I finally picked two more cards to round out this reading, which signify things to think about for the future. So I love that you have these cards. This one is the Nine of Cups, and then this one is the Seven of Pentacles. So lean on your community, be satisfied with what you do have in your life instead of thinking about all the ways in which you failed. And this is a great practice of gratitude, satisfaction, feeling like you are accomplished, that you do have so much more to give, even though you experience this setback of a betrayal. And really just celebrate yourself and your community right now and be kind to yourself. Also, just know that these cards are kind of in juxtaposition of each other because they're both pentacles. So, whatever poverty consciousness or mentality that you're dealing with, know that you can rebuild your life, your health, your career, your finances with hard work, and that eventually you'll have a time where you're ready to harvest everything that you've been putting work into and then get the fruits of that labor and that outcome. I hope this was helpful. If you'd like a private one-on-one reading, I have the link in my description box. Go ahead and book a session with me and we could talk about any transition that you're going through. We can talk about what to expect for 2026 in the new year. And most of the questions that my clients bring to me are about love, career, family, health. Those are the popular ones. But if there's anything weighing you down on your mind and heart, I would love to give you some guidance and advice on that. Like and subscribe. I so appreciate all of you and have a beautiful day.